We are drawn to true crime. It's a fascination we can't escape. Why? Is it the thrill of the unknown, the desire to understand the darkness in our world? Or maybe it's the hope for justice, for resolution that keeps us coming back for more. Whatever the reason, true crime stories offer a glimpse into the darkest corners of humanity. They remind us that monsters often wear ordinary faces. They force us to confront uncomfortable truths about the world and ourselves. In the Philippines, a country with a rich history and complex social fabric, true crime takes on a unique flavor. The cases often reflect societal issues, power dynamics, and the never-ending struggle for justice. These stories stay with us long after we've heard them. They become cautionary tales, reminders of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance. March 18, 1996. It was supposed to be a night of revelry, a celebration of graduation. Young people poured into the Ozone Disco Club in Quezon City, eager to dance and celebrate. But the night took a horrific turn, etching itself into the annals of Philippine true crime. A fire, later attributed to electrical faults and lax safety standards, ripped through the crowded club. The emergency exits, some reportedly locked or blocked, turned into death traps. Panic ensued. 162 young lives were lost in the inferno. The investigation revealed a string of negligence and corruption. Building permits were questionable. Safety regulations were ignored. The tragedy shone a harsh light on corruption within the city's regulatory bodies. The Ozone Disco tragedy remains a chilling reminder of the human cost of negligence. It spurred calls for stricter safety regulations and accountability, a fight that continues to this day. This case shook the Philippines in 1993. Eileen Sarmenta, a young college student, and Alan Gomez, her friend, were abducted. The prime suspect, then mayor, Antonio Sanchez, a man notorious for his ruthlessness. What followed was a harrowing tale of abuse and brutality. Eileen was subjected to unimaginable horrors, repeatedly raped by Sanchez and his men. Alan was tortured, his body later found dumped in a ravine. The case sent shockwaves through the nation. The sheer brutality of the crimes, compounded by Sanchez's position of power, sparked outrage and demands for justice. After a long and arduous trial, Sanchez was found guilty and sentenced to 7 life terms. The case underscored the deep-rooted issue of impunity in the Philippines, where power often shields perpetrators. True crime continues to captivate us. It's more than just morbid curiosity. These stories force us to confront uncomfortable realities, to grapple with the darkness that resides within human nature. They highlight societal issues, prompting dialogue and sometimes even change. The Ozone Disco tragedy led to stricter fire safety regulations. The Sarmenta Gomez case ignited conversations about power, impunity, and the fight for justice. Perhaps our fascination with true crime stems from our innate desire for justice, for resolution. We want to believe that good will triumph over evil, that the truth will always come to light. But even when justice is served, the scars of these crimes remain. They remind us of the human cost of violence, of the fragility of life, and the importance of vigilance in a world where darkness often lurks in plain sight.